Safety Toolbox Talk Number 291. SOP for Unsafe Act and Unsafe Condition. 1. Purpose. The purpose of this SOP is to define and provide guidelines for identifying, reporting, and addressing unsafe acts and unsafe conditions within the workplace, to ensure the safety and well-being of all personnel, comply with regulatory requirements, and minimize risks of accidents and injuries. 2. Scope. This SOP applies to all employees, contractors, and visitors within the organization across all departments and operational areas. It covers procedures for identifying, reporting, and rectifying unsafe acts, behaviors, and unsafe conditions, environmental hazards, that could potentially lead to accidents, injuries, or damage to property. 3. Definitions. Unsafe act. Any action or behavior that increases the risk of injury, damage, or accident. This could include improper handling of equipment, failure to use personal protective equipment, PPE, or ignoring safety procedures. Unsafe condition. A physical situation or environmental hazard that increases the risk of injury, damage, or accident. This includes malfunctioning machinery, unguarded equipment, poor housekeeping, or insufficient lighting. 4. Responsibility. Employees actively participate in maintaining a safe work environment. Identify and report unsafe acts and conditions immediately. Supervisors and managers take corrective actions when unsafe acts or conditions are identified. Provide training and guidance to staff on recognizing and addressing unsafe behaviors and conditions. Safety Officer/Committee investigate incidents involving unsafe acts or conditions. Provide recommendations for corrective actions and preventive measures. 5. Procedure. 5.1 Identifying unsafe acts and conditions. Unsafe acts. Employees should remain vigilant for behaviors that increase risk, such as failing to use required PPE, e.g. helmets, gloves, safety glasses, using defective or improperly maintained tools or equipment, taking shortcuts or skipping established safety procedures, operating equipment without proper training or authorization, working under the influence of alcohol or drugs, horseplay or inappropriate behavior in hazardous areas. Unsafe conditions. Supervisors and employees should regularly inspect their work environment for unsafe conditions, such as exposed electrical wiring or malfunctioning equipment, spills, wet floors, or other slip, trip, and fall hazards, blocked emergency exits or escape routes, inadequate lighting or ventilation, insecure scaffolding or ladders, lack of proper warning signs or labels on hazardous areas or materials. Reporting unsafe acts and conditions. Immediate reporting. Any unsafe act or condition should be reported to the immediate supervisor or safety officer as soon as possible. Reports should be made verbally or through the company's designated safety reporting system, e.g. safety hotline, online form, incident logbook. Incident reporting form. If a formal report is required, employees must complete an incident report form that includes description of the unsafe act or condition, location of the incident, Time and date of the observation. Names of any individuals involved or witnesses. Any immediate corrective action taken or suggested. (5.3) Investigation and evaluation. Upon receiving a report, the supervisor or safety officer should investigate the situation to determine the root cause of the unsafe act or condition, the severity of the risk involved, the impact or potential consequences, e.g., injury, damage, immediate corrective actions to prevent further incidents. Investigations should also include interviews with involved personnel, reviewing equipment maintenance logs, and assessing environmental factors. (5.4) Corrective actions. Unsafe acts. Address the unsafe act through corrective discipline or retraining. Issue a safety reminder or conduct a toolbox talk on safe practices. Review and update safety procedures or training as needed to prevent recurrence. Unsafe conditions. Take immediate corrective action to eliminate or control the unsafe condition, e.g., repairing equipment, cleaning up spills, securing hazardous areas. If an unsafe condition cannot be immediately rectified, implement interim controls, e.g., barricades, warning signs, restricted access. Schedule repairs or improvements to bring the condition into compliance with safety standards. (6) Preventive measures. Regular safety audits and inspections should be conducted to proactively identify potential unsafe acts and conditions. Continuous safety training programs must be in place to educate employees about safe work practices and how to recognize hazards. Employees should be encouraged to report near misses or minor unsafe acts/conditions before they result in accidents or injuries. Establish a culture of safety where employees are empowered to stop unsafe work practices and encourage colleagues to follow safe procedures. 7. Training. Employees will receive regular training on the identification and reporting of unsafe acts and conditions. Specific training on the use of PPE, equipment handling, and emergency procedures should be provided as part of orientation and ongoing education. 8. Review and continuous improvement. This SOP should be reviewed annually or after any significant incidents to ensure it remains effective and up to date with changes in safety regulations and best practices. Feedback from employees and safety officers should be solicited to identify areas for improvement in safety protocols. (9) References. Occupational health and safety regulations. Company Safety Manual. Relevant local, state, or national safety guidelines, e.g. OSHA, ISO standards. 10. Appendices. Appendix A, Unsafe Act Reporting Form. Appendix B, Unsafe Condition Reporting Form. Appendix C, Safety Audit Checklist. This SOP provides a structured approach to identifying, reporting, and addressing unsafe acts and conditions, fostering a safe working environment and ensuring compliance with safety standards. Thank you.